Hello Slapafish community, welcome back to another Road Tanks concept video. So in this video, I'm going to be driving the K-91 2, which is tank of the month for the month of November. So, yeah. So the K-91 2 is a Tier 8 Soviet medium tank, and it does not play like the Tier 10 K-91. So don't expect to buy this tank to be... Don't buy this tank to expect it to be just like the Tier 10 K-91 at Tier 8. It's not. Completely different playstyle, different stuff. The K-91 at Tier 10 is known for its gun depression at 9 degrees. This tank only gets 5 degrees of gun depression. Also, the K-91 is known for its really good shell velocity, and this doesn't have... It has okay shell velocity. The Tier 10 is known for its great accuracy. This one has .35 accuracy, and the K-91 at Tier 10 is a rear turret tank. This one has its turret in the middle. So yeah, and also the K-91 at Tier 10 has really good V range and really good concealment. And the V range on this tank is 380, which ain't bad for Tier 8, but still. Anyway, is this a bad tank? No. It just doesn't play like the Tier 10 Soviet medium tank, the K-91, despite the name, which kind of annoyed me. When this tank first came out, I'm like, why is this tank not play like the K-91? Why doesn't it have the good V range, the good shell velocity, the good camo, the V range, or we said V range, gun depression as the Tier 10? It does have the same name, but only a name. But hey, this tank is still quite good in its own regards. It does play a little like the T-44, the T-54, and the Object 162 Alpha and the Object 140 at Tier 10, more than the K-91. So this tank, it can go somewhat hold down, especially against Tier 6s and Tier 7, because it does have 220 millimeters of frontal turret armor. You gotta watch out for the cupola, and if you rock back and forth like I'm doing right now, it's going to be really hard for even Tier 8s to penetrate your tank and hit your cupola. So that's a good thing. The gun's still actually quite good. It's a 100 millimeter gun, doing 250 damage per shot with a DPM of 1,808. With its AP round? No, APCR round. And its forward speed is 55, reverse speed is 23, and horsepower per ton of 1958. And remember, I did say this thing has 5 degrees of gun depression, so you kind of play it like the T-44 and all those Soviet medium tanks. That's not the K-91 or the Object 430U line. But hey, that's fine. You can actually make the .35 accuracy kind of work quite nicely without any accuracy skilled. So yeah, right now I'm using... I like playing the tank kind of hold down and just playing hold down. If I can hide the hole, then that's really good, but you can still side scrape with the hole. That also works really nicely. You also want to keep the gun just firing because to keep the potential damage up high. And yeah. What's actually special about the K-91 2? Nothing really. It's just your average Tier 8 Soviet medium tank, just like the T-44 and the Motherland. But this one, yeah. It does have 212 millimeters of penetration on its standard and 290 on its premium, which I think its premium is a heat round, and I am also backwards side scraping. And something does put a shot into me. I think, yeah, it was the EZ8 that had blind fire. It might have put the shot where I didn't hide the back of my tank well enough. And I am managing to snipe the little cupolas of the 58 mutts here. And as you can see, I am jolting my turret back and forth so the mutts cannot get a shot onto my turret, my cupola, or have an easily chance of penetrating my turret. Now, I'm getting shot. Now, I thought this was a Tiger 1. That's why I aimed at the lower plate. If I knew it was a Tiger P, I would have aimed at its 2 weak points. It's little cupola that I'm about to hit and pin, or the little side spots on the sides. That was my fault, because that tank has a lot of armor. I think it has like 220 or 200 at the front. And my 212 millimeters penetration wasn't really going to go penning through something like that. And my 212 millimeters penetration is going to struggle to go through the side of a flush KV4. And now the KV4 is actually angling. And I'm loading heat. Then I realized the KV4 went back into cover. And I'm just trying to get some shots. I'm about to going to try to flush a shot for the ISU, but found out I can't hit the shot on the ISU. Here comes the KV4, and it's just me kind of sitting out here and seeing what I can do and put these shots in the side. It says there's only 3 tanks left, and that is my top gun for this match. Secured. Now it's the KV4 and a KV2, and I don't remember what the other heavy tank is. I think it's a heavy tank. Yeah, it's a heavy tank. I do like the mobility and like going hold down on this tank. That does feel really nice. But yeah, KV4 is still over there. That is also a stock KV4. It's not using the stock 107, but it is using a 122 with the stock turret. There's the Tiger. Tiger 1, Tiger 2. And I'll tell you this, the KV2 is just around this corner, but I don't know it yet. Wish I can take a hit from the KV2. If it loads AP, I could still take a hit from it. If it loads AP and pins, he shoots the ground. I bounce off the KV2, but it's fine. The KV2 actually gives up here. Probably doesn't know my reload of the K-91 too. He could have definitely put a shot into me and maybe actually have one-shotted if he did not give up. Right now I'm trying to aim for his shield tanks and try to let him on fire, but that's not really working. And I'm shaking my turret a little. Well, auto-aiming and auto-aiming and non-auto-aiming. Anyway, that's it for this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Also remember to Slapafish because, well, it's not. And peace out. See ya.